Yeah, what's up with the sound? You don't hear nothing, bro? Oh shit!
No.
There you go. Now we in the building.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual fact. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who's style just aiming at your mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. With the script, you know we get it like crypto in the rip though. I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT strip club leading up to tip off. We flew by confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue skies. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
How y'all feel out there? How y'all feel out there? What's good? What's good? What's good? The Knicks Real Talk recap. Divine Shaw Powers Knicks Game 4 thrashing, ladies and gentlemen. 130 to 93. We know we get ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. On to the next. On to the next. Like my brother say, on to the next. You all ready? Let's do it, my man. Shaw Powers, what's good, my man? Good to see you. What's popping? How you feeling? Holla at your boy, my man.
Salute to you, as always, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. New York Knicks Eastern Conference champions. Let's get it.
Let's
talk about it. I'm sorry. Let's talk about it. Let's get
Talk about it. Let's get it. Daniel Berry, what's good? Brian, as always. BA, my brother, what's good, my man? Thank you for the support, as always. Crim's dad, I see you, my brother. CD, what's good, my man? Yeah, we won, Crim's dad. We going to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. It's legit. And Queen Darlene, Miss Brian, say no more. What's good? How are you? I'm good to see you, sister, for real, at least in the chat. But we good, man. I am super excited, ladies and gentlemen. 27 years in the making. Just a straight out. What can I say? I'm elated, man. I'm elated. I'm just ecstatic. Congratulations from top to bottom to the organization. They went out there, believed in the vision that they set forth a couple of years ago, 5 years ago. And right now we 4 games away, ladies and gentlemen. 12 down, 4 to go. You know what I mean? 12 down, 4 to go, ladies and gentlemen. And we just got to go in there and do what we do. But I'm super excited, man. As a Knicks fan, I'm speaking from a Knicks perspective, from a fan perspective right now. To not get into my content thought and idea. But right now I'm excited, man. I'm a happy man. You know, it's been a long time. I bleed orange and blue, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's like putting on a pair of socks or whatever for me. You know what I mean? So it's a part of my daily routine in life. And right now, my life is good and the Knicks is good. So I'm not having nothing to complain about, man. I'm really happy that they got it done last night. Went out there and put the BTA, clothed like we thought they would, handled their business, and did what they had to do. Great team effort, top to bottom, just to watch them see them get that trophy. They got the Emirates Cup trophy. They got the Eastern Conference trophy. We need one more, ladies and gentlemen. One more piece of hardware coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm confident they're going to get it. That's how I believe. I'm confident these boys going out there to do their thing. I know OKC good. I know San Antonio good. Great team. But we good too. Let's put it up. Let's put up. It's all about it now. But Shop Power, though, man, I'm just happy, my man. Right now, we went out there and did what we did and got the job done for the New York Knicks fan base, specifically for the New York Knicks fan base. This is for the New York Knicks fan base, ladies and gentlemen. And that's for real, for real. So it was a good job, man. I'm happy. I enjoyed every bit of that game last night. Dunk Fest, BTA, top to bottom, that they was getting it done. Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson, Landry Shamet, everybody, man. It was lit, Shop House.
Yeah, man. Throughout these 3 rounds, I mean these first rounds that we went through, man. I mean, we just beat teams up, man, and you know it wasn't too many games that was close, especially after last month after Atlanta. It was. I don't think we lost the game. I don't think we scored under. I think every game after that was a 8, 10, 12-point win. I mean, big wins and close out games 30, 50, 40 points, 30, 50, 30-point closeouts. I mean, dominating. And I mean, taking it to the team, taking the heart out of the team. All 3 series. This team that's dominated the East and this playoffs this year. You know what I mean? And here we are sitting waiting for a team that that we're waiting for right now. And I'm stoked too. I'm overwhelmed. I've been, I mean, I feel good. Everything was great day to day at the job, everything. So I'm happy for the Knicks, man. I'm happy to see who they're gonna get. And that'll be the biggest thing. The biggest thing to talk about is who they're gonna play, because for me, it don't make a difference. You know what I mean? It don't make a difference. Do I prefer one? Of course I have a preference, but either one can get it. You know what I mean? Any one of them can get it. Either one of them can get it. They both can get it. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, facts, man. That's a great point, man. Listen, like I said, we know OKC, the defending champs, ladies and gentlemen, and we know the young Spurs up and coming. And, like I said, no matter who win, we're gonna have to play them anyway. So, but we already know we could do it, both of them. But I think it's a whole different scenario now with the way we're playing. So, I just think we are in a good place right now. Salute to the chat, man. Peace to the God, Allah wide. The most optimistic Knicks fan is in the building. What's good, Op? I see you, my man. Optimistic, I see you. Travel Vibe, my brother. What's good, Travel? Like I said, peace to the God, Allah wide. What's good, my man? Frankie was good. What's good? Salute to you. I don't know who you are, but salute to you, Jay. And let's salute to everybody, man. It's just beautiful right now. It's just beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful feeling. You can't be mad at the way New York Knicks fans are feeling. And I'm loving everything that I'm seeing. And like I said, to go into a closeout game, ladies and gentlemen, put the BTA in 3 closeout games, averaging down to 40 a game. After 40. Probably worse than that. And then I'm gonna tell you what made it so bad the past day, ladies and gentlemen. Our bench come in and Tyler Coley started getting buckets on them. Like, I know they were mad at him. I was like, Tyler Coley was killing them. I was like, but it's just fun, man. It's a beautiful thing to see. Prezi the Boss, what's good? PTB, I see you, my brother. What's poppin', my man? It's not done, bro. When you ain't done, but I'm confident though. You want to ask me where my vibes is at? I'm very high, Travel. My vibe is up there, man. I just know this team right now pretty much can handle anything thrown at them. And we'll go over some of that stuff later on, man, because we still got people who might got a little trepidation about the Knicks and might feel like, is this just something that's happening or is it going to go away? This shit ain't going away. This ain't going away. Rose Strays, appreciate the super chat. Rose Strays, good to see you, my man. Congrats on Knicks. Appreciate it, No Stray, for real, my brother. We got to get that one like y'all got it a couple of years, man. We trying to get it like y'all got it, my bro. So hopefully we can get this thing in the next series. They ain't gonna be easy, but I'm confident though. I'm very confident about this Knicks team, ladies and gentlemen. What they showed me last night, how they come in there and close our game and play their A game on both sides of the ball. That was astounding. They held these cats at 22 points a quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 23 points a quarter, excuse me, 0.5. I guess they had 93. That was crazy to me, man. 23 a quarter. Oh man, that was like, okay, that defense was stellar. James Harden donut. Sam Merrill donut. Everybody was in the donut. And you know, like I said, Donovan Mitchell do what Donovan Mitchell do, but didn't even matter, ladies and gentlemen. So salute to the Knicks. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats to the organization from top to bottom, concession stand people who take the tickets, people who work at the beer, everything, man. People who do everything for the New York Knicks organization. Salute to all you guys. James Dolan, Leon Rose, Worldwide West, all the way down to the guys who put the tape on your knees, the people who throw the towels in the basket in the locker room. This is for the New York Knicks organization. They deserve this. We still got a way to go, ladies and gentlemen, but they did what I thought they were going to do. I mean, a lot of us, I had them going to the finals, and that's what they did. Now, my expectation got higher once I seen the way they was playing. I was happy with the finals. Because I knew that it's a step-by-step maturation thing, one step at a time. But after the way I seen them playing in the playoffs, now my expectation is go win this motherfucker. I'm not satisfied no more. Let's go win it. Let's go win it. And I think we're going to do it. I'm going out there right now. I'm going to tell y'all right now, and y'all hit me on Knicks Real Talk today. I got, no matter who they play, Knicks and 6 straight up. I'm letting you know right now, so I don't even got to have the conversation no more. I'm letting you know before we even start. Knicks and 6 against any one of them. Any one of them. That's where I'm at with it. And if I have to eat crow later, but so far I ain't been eating none. So let's go, man. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. This is beautiful, man. A great job by them dudes all around, man. What can I say? They were beating the crap out the boys yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. We got to continue the thing, keep it moving. But overall, when we put the stats up, you'll see what would make me feel good about this thing. They are really doing a damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to New York City, man. New York, stand up, man, for sure. New York Knicks fans, stand up. New York City, stand up. This is our time to shine. After all that being in purgatory for them years, we got a right to feel the way we feeling. And if you're a real fan, not going to say you're a real fan, if you're a diehard, you love your Knicks, then I guarantee you I got to be feeling the way I'm feeling. This shit has been carried with me all day. Every time I watch Mike Breen say before the game shop how I'm on X or something, and Mike Breen say the Knicks fans was waiting so many years, and then when the buzzer finally sound in the arena, and you just seen all the jubilation, man, that shit had me down in tears last night. I was like, wow. But salute to APAP, double AP, my man. Thank you for that. What a game. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I never seen OG dunk like that. LeBron told the Lakers, no pay cut. He's in their problem. He's their problem. Fact. Facts. Well, my man, great point, APAP. But yeah, man, this team is playing good, man. And like I said, you got to look at all the variables that's out there. Ladies and gentlemen, these dudes everybody was talking about the series, the two big men. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? New York Knicks had 60 rebounds last night. That's what, to me, that's why I know they had 60 rebounds. When do you let a team get 60 rebounds? That means your shit got taken from you. You didn't have the energy and the will to go out there and bang with these dudes. You let them take 60 rebounds on you. What do that mean? That means you didn't have the will to go out there and compete with these dudes. Because after that first quarter, when you see you were down 38-26, that shit was over. They knew it. They just was playing to stay relevant for the night. That's all. But no matter what, like I said, they took them dudes lunch money, ladies and gentlemen. Because no way in the hell you the home team, you in the closeout game, and you let somebody put up 38 points on you in the first quarter. That means you knew that I couldn't mess with these dudes. Man, Johnny Davis, my brother, what's good, my man? Thank you so much for all the support you're doing, Johnny Davis. And the drip will be at you sooner, man. In this week it'll be to you, Johnny Davis. But thank you for the support, my brother. For real. We thank you so much, Johnny Davis, for shopping at the store, my man. Dave Smith, what's good? I see you, my man. AP, like I said, thank you for the super chat. AP, Chris Rowe, you already know what's good. It's all good. G Rodan, what's good, Rodan, my man? What's popping? Bagger Jones, what's good? I see you as well, man. Salute to the chat. Everybody, man. Walter White, my brother, what's good? Hawks, what's good? I see you, my man. Thank you, my man. We appreciate you, Hawks, for coming in, man. Show us some love, my bro. But yeah, man, Agent, my brother, what's good? Chop Howard, that just was beautiful, my man. That was some beautiful shit last night, bro. I can't say enough the way them boys was getting down. And damn it, the guy that I picked to have my player of the game, Deuce McBride came through. Richard Robinson came through. All them dudes came through last night, man. And Anunoby was bodying him up with left and right. I was like, this shit crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they did exactly what we knew they was gonna do, man. We talked about it, man. 40 points. They're gonna win by 30, 40 points. They're gonna have, the only thing that they did that made the game miraculously, incredibly, like, wow. None of the starters scored 20 points. Nobody on the team scored 20 points. But when they had like 8, 9, 10, 11 guys with 10 points or better, that is phenomenal, man. That is phenomenal. So
yeah, 6 guys in double figures. I mean, excuse me.
It felt like it was 20. It felt like the whole 15 guys had it. It felt like it, man. Because that amount, they just beat these guys up, man. They took away everything they tried to do. They knew what they wanted to do, and they knew exactly what type of sets to put on them to put them under pressure. Salute to the Knicks, man. Anybody can get it, man. You know what I mean? You can get it.
Yep, facts. Yeah. Hey, JD, don't wear that white hat. That's on me, my brother. I got you for that. For real. That's for real. I got you on that one. Don't even worry about this. I got the shipping address, my brother. I got you on that one, man. For real. But yeah, man. What's East Blue? What it do, East Blue? I see you, my man. What's popping? East Blue in the building. Good to see you, East Blue. My man, listen, Shop Power. Just phenomenal feeling, man. It just I don't know what to say, man. I'm still elated because I just knew that, these guys battled all year long, came back with the same team for last year, the starting 5. And that's why I got 5-star rated, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I had the thumbnail. 5-star rated. Them Big Cat was murdering them 19 or 14, ladies and gentlemen. Bodying, dunking, blocking shots, hitting threes, upside, downside, inside, and outside. No matter where you wanted, they gave it to you. Jalen Brunson doing what the cat to do. So congratulations on being an MVP. Well deserved. Because like I said, this dude, him and Big Cat and the man, is exciting. It was exciting. Anunoby doing his thing, revving back up and say 17-7. Landry Shaman, I'll put that up later, man. We do all that. But other than that, congratulations to the organization from top to bottom. Let me leave it there, man. We just gotta get ready for the next series. We got another 9 days off or whatever. I'm fine with that. It's all good. Let's just keep it rolling. Put your work in, get your body right, get your rest, get your mind right, get your rest right, get your mental, physical, spirit right, and get ready to go in there and battle these cats in the finals. Because there won't be no doubt about this here. New York Knicks are in the finals. And we can cap that. We can cap that, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks are in the finals. And I don't think the train's stopping now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think this is just some old anomaly or wake up in the morning the Knicks just happen. No, I think that you're going to see this. It might not be at the highest level like it is now because of the competition, but I guarantee you're going to get some of these games where Knicks do the damn thing. Because we ain't scared of these dudes. Like I said, man, this ain't the team San Antonio and them guys played in the regular season, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't the team OKC played in the regular season. This is a whole different animal right now. And what do we say? I would like to say we, because when I speak for myself, I hope that I speak for the show. I said at the beginning, before the playoffs got here, if Mikal Bridges get going, ain't nobody fucking with the Knicks. One piece we need to get going, because now when you go up against the San Antonio Spurs, you go up against OKC, you could throw their top 3 or who they 4 is. Now our top 4 is clicking. And when you throw in Josh Hart, okay, if SGA could get it, Williams could get it, and what's my man name? Trent Holmgren. Lou Dort is all right, but Lou Dort is not no Mikal Bridges, ladies and gentlemen. Not when it comes to bucket getting. You know what I mean? He got a jump shot from out there. He can hit a nice 3, but that's all he do. Now our 4th star to emerge. Our 4th player to emerge. And now that means OKC got to go out there against the New York Knicks and guard 5 dudes on any given night to put this shit up. I ain't even worried about them. I'm not. Until Knicks prove me wrong, it's going to be hard to beat the Knicks when you got 4 dudes. And even with Josh Hart, he had a 20-some point game the other night? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. I don't know what to say, Shop Power. It's real. It's real up in the battlefield, my man. Mike Brown, I call Mike Brown in the starting five, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, ladies and gentlemen. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep them going up. All of them went down. Every single one of them is like a jungle sometimes. I make me wonder how I keep from going under. Because Cleveland, it's like a jungle out here, boy. Philly is like a jungle out here. Atlanta's like a jungle out here. It made me wonder how I keep from going under. Mike Brown, Grandmaster Flash, and then starting five at the Furious Five. Yo, let's do it, Shot Files. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready, my man. You see, I'm amped like juice right now, like I'm on some type of vitamin B12 or something.
That was the best analogy in like forever. Like Grandmaster and the Furious. That is so. Yeah, man. These guys. The matchup is going. I just want to wait to see who it is, man, because. San Antonio and them play tonight. They play in OKC, I think, tonight too, right? Yeah, I think they play in OKC. So it makes no difference, man, because we match up well with both teams. I mean, it wasn't like OKC just beat us out the box, beat us by 60. Ain't no team this year beat us. I don't think we lost by more than. I don't think we had a blowout game. I can't remember blowout games, and I ain't even looking for a blowout game because the Knicks is playing like. They ain't playing like 1999. They playing like 1999. This is something. This is something I'm waiting to see. And the way they're playing, the way they're beating teams, it's not the same. Like, you know, we're barely beating these teams, or you know, we outscoring these guys by 4 to 6 points. So now we wiping these dudes like we out of here. We wiping these dudes out the box.
Wiping them.
And the way our offense is popping right now and the way our defense is clicking, Knicks is a hard out right now, man. And I'm rolling with the Knicks, you know what I mean? So I don't really care who it is. I mean, I got a preference, like I said, but it don't make me no never mind.
I feel you. I'm with you on that. I don't want to say I prefer San Antonio, but I think that's an easier. I think because we match up well again due to the fact I don't think we got more bona fide players than they do. They got Wemby and Swiper and Castle, and they got a lot of ancillary players. OKC got some bona fide cats over there, you know what I mean? Like literally, but I ain't ducking. We don't care who it is. I don't. I think we match up well against any one of them teams. Like I said, we throw Anunoby on if they're gonna play cat at the 5 with Hartenstein. Even though Chet Holmgren was 7-something. But Anunoby physicality, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, keep him right out of the paint. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Word, yeah. Bro. You see what he doing to Mobley?
Yeah.
Mobley last night, ladies and gentlemen. I just think listen. He had 15 points in the closeout game. Anunoby was shutting all that shit down, ladies and gentlemen. For real. And Mobley liked Chet Holmgren, 7 foot, linky, agile. He shoot a little bit from out there. That's all right. We got something for all of them. We got something for every one of them. Every one of them we got something for. SGA. Now here's the difference when SGA got to play Jalen Brunson later. I'm just going to put this right. We're going to get back to it. SGA haven't played a point guard in the playoffs that do what he do. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. He playing who right now? Castle or De'Aaron Fox? Neither one of them dudes is Jalen Brunson. So think about the pressure he's going to have to exert trying to defend Jalen Brunson. And they defense ain't even top 5 in the playoffs. And he going to have to guard Jalen Brunson? I don't even see it. I don't even see it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see it. So that's why I'm confident with this team. I'm just going by the numbers and the reality, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be hard for them boys out there. I guarantee you that. Y'all hit me up later with the crow if I need to eat. You know I will, but I don't know, man. I tell you this right here, though, man. What a exciting time to be a New York Knicks fan. I can't say it enough. We just gonna keep this train rolling, man. I hope that it don't roll off the track, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. We just got to keep it rolling, man. And I think we will. I think we will. I think what you're seeing is real, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't no fake shit out here we putting up right now. We just clicked at the right time, and we playing phenomenal on both sides of the ball. And oh yeah, this is what point I want to. Me and Shot Power talk about this in the background. Think about this here, ladies and gentlemen. For all those reasons, our Knicks had an easy road to the playoffs. No, they didn't. The 2 teams we swept in the playoffs. Think about this here. The 2 teams we swept in these playoffs knocked off the 2 top teams in the East. Think about that. The 2 teams we swept knocked off the two top teams in the East. What? Well, Detroit got knocked off by Cleveland, and Boston got knocked off by Philly. They knocked them off, and we swept them too. That ain't no easy run. That's not an easy run, ladies and gentlemen. You beat Boston, and they beat Detroit, and we knocked both of them, dude. We swept both of them, and they took them dudes 7. Boston went 7 with Philly. Cleveland went 7 with Detroit, and we swept both of them. That's why I'm confident about this team. It ain't how many games you win in the regular season. It's what you do when you get to the playoffs. You know what I mean, Shop Powers? That's where it all started at. And I think right now, so they won 60 games. Let OKC and won their 60 games. That don't mean shit. It's how you play once you get in the dance. Who got the best momentum? Right now, New York Knicks got it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm loving what I see him. I love what I'm seeing. Let's go get this thing, man. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. But yeah, man. And with all that being said, Shop Powers, we look at the numbers, man. We put the numbers up in a second. Or just some all good around basketball. It really was just phenomenal play from everybody. It chipped in one way or the other, and it wasn't really about the offense. Shop Powers to me, it was just more about the way they played as a team overall. You know what I mean? They were collectively and they were inclined, they were engaged. I meant to say, the bench was root. Like, let me tell you how nice this team is. Before somebody could get a shot up, that bench already knew what's going in. I was watching them like, soon as Sherman raised up, I would rattle them like, I'm like, these dudes is locked in. So good job, man. That's what I mean right there. That continuity, that chemistry, that camaraderie, it's showing. It's showing and it's paying dividends. Shop Power.
We close out every series. We rested every series. Atlanta, we rested. We rested against Philadelphia. Now we rested for San Antonio, OKC.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Yeah, man. So yes, indeed. Innovation by Javelin. I see you. What's good, sister? What's good? Real talk, man. But it's just a beautiful thing to see, man. We deserve this, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Geraldine McGyver, I see you, sister. What's good? Good to see you, man. Yeah, man. We cool. KC, cool daddy. What's good? I see you, man. I salute to the whole chat, man. Salute to everybody, man. I know y'all feeling the way I'm feeling, so that's probably self-explanatory right now. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, now we got what 8 days off. We just got to try to do the same thing we did, the last time we played. We had this length of time off, which is put it in our favor to me, because like I said, these guys are gonna go at least 6 games. They got to go 6 no matter what. So are they in OKC tonight? OKC win tonight. They got to go to San Antonio. I don't think San Antonio gonna lose in San Antonio on what's today, Tuesday. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna lose on Saturday. So today, Tuesday, then Thursday, they play in San Antonio, game 6. Then Saturday, they play, if necessary, they play in OKC. The next week is the play in the finals. So, but we sitting there just getting them own together. But think about this here: in the last, I want to say 23 days, then in 23 days or a month, the Knicks only played 4 games. Think about this here. By the time they get to the finals, New York Knicks will have played 4 games, damn near 20-something days. That's why I think Knicks gonna beat these dudes. They talking about rest, body. That's like body fully recovered. 9 days off after they beat Philly. You swept these guys 4 within a week span, I guess. Now you about to be off another 9 days. So that's 18. Around 20-something in 23 or 24 games. We only played 4 games in the last some days, in so many days. That's crazy to me. But that's how you need it this time of year, because, like I said, the body that you ever notice teams wear down at the end of the season, they start wearing down, man, because that's a long season. And for them to have all this time off to recover, man, the rest and recover, I think it's exceptional and real good for the Knicks. So salute to them guys, man, for doing what you got to do. Handling your business. Not worry about the next guy. They ain't our problem. They got to go 7. I don't give a they go 15 for it. I give a shit. But look, we went 4 and we got it done, Chop House. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and I think the games turn around. I think it's 2 days now instead of back one game. So I think you get like almost 2 days or something like that. Well, during the series, I think it's 2, 1, something like that. I forgot. I seen it. I can't remember. But I'm almost sure it said something about not as not like back to back like we was playing now. You know what I mean, like play 7 games in 14 days and shit, stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, man. But look at these stats right quick, man. Because I want to take y'all through the playoff schedule. I think y'all check this out, see what I'm talking about. Because I think it have a significance of what I'm talking about when we get to the finals. I'm going to go through the playoff schedule with all the teams and let you see some of the things that I noticed once we go in there. But let's jump into this thing right quick and put this out there. Excuse me, something got to come off the board. Bear with me 1 second. I'll get out there and come back. Okay, there you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here go the numbers for the game last night and everything, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with the statistics. Ladies and gentlemen, look at these numbers. First of all, 130 to 93. If you look over to your right, which is my left, first quarter, Knicks scored 38, they scored 26. Second quarter, Knicks 30, them 23 in the second quarter for them. Third quarter, 30 for the New York Knicks, 22 for them in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, 32 and 22 in the fourth quarter, and that was only because the starters got taken out of there. So in other words, they scored. You take that 26, get one of them to the 22, that make it 25. Take another one off that 25, become 24, and give it to that fourth quarter. New York Knicks were literally 23.5 a quarter last night, and the other night they had 27. That was in a closeout game, ladies and gentlemen. And if you look at the statistics overall, 75% from the charity stripe for the Knicks. They shot 82, and we went there 20 times, 6 more better than the last game. From the two-point area, 53%. Downtown, ladies and gentlemen, a blistering 44. Shot the lights out, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, when Deuce got it going, Shammy got it going, Anunoby, Cat got it going. Oh, my God, it's just hard to deal with these dudes. And look at the overall. They shot 50%, over 49% from the floor. On the other side of the ball, they shot good from the charity stripe. Two-point area, they shot 57%. But the three-point area, there go again. Line on that jump shot, 28%. That been in the whole series. Salute to the New York Knicks by putting a hand in the cookie jar and keeping them guys under, and only shot 42% from the floor. That been the whole series, ladies and gentlemen. But look at the rebounding numbers. New York Knicks, 60 rebounds. That's why I said they took their will, ladies and gentlemen. How you gonna let somebody get 20 off his rebound? You gave up. You just gave up. That's all to it. Ain't no other way to say it. They took your will because you can't let nobody get 20 off his rebound. What? 60 rebounds, ladies and gentlemen. 33 assists, 22. That dude had 22 turnovers, 15 steals for us, 2 blocks. They took it from them. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, they cooked that energy, that pace. That's what you get for going 7 games. That's what y'all know what happened. You went 7 games. We had rest, and that's why you were getting fat. You had 26 fast break points in 1 quarter. Because your legs couldn't keep up. Your legs couldn't keep up because you were worn out. That's why you get that rest, ladies and gentlemen. If you run 1 mile, and then you run 2 more miles, what's going to happen? You're going to be more tired. It's physics, ladies and gentlemen. Physics. New York Knicks resting. That's what we want them to do. Let these cats keep running them legs in the ground. You wait till OKC don't get to the Knicks. And the Knicks start running up and down the court like this here. By the third quarter, them legs going to settle in. It's a long season, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm good with it. But anyway, to say that, man, 15 steals. Wow. That's crazy to me, man. That is crazy to me, bro. But if you look at the individual numbers, it was some astounding stuff there. Just to piggyback what Shop Howard was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, you look at the New York Knicks individual scoring. Big Cat, 19 or 14. Anunoby, 17 or 7, about 40 dunks. Landy Shaman, 16. Brunson, 15. Didn't even play the fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges had another good game. 5 assists, ladies and gentlemen. 15.9 and 5 assists. And that fadeaway he hit oh my God, I was wilding in that one. Deuce McBride came back to life. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Big Mitchell Robinson, 8, 10. Alley-oop, Kolick, Alvarado, Daddier, Clarkson, and Hot Purdy and all of them, man. These guys on the other side, like I said, other than Donovan Mitchell, 15. You know how that happened? You know how that happened? OG Anunoby, James Harden, 12. You know what that happened? Mikal Bridges. Thomas Bryant got us. Jared Allen, Sloop Big Cat, 6 points, ladies and gentlemen. 6 points. Max Drew, 5 points. Salute my man Josh Hart. We can talk about the Knicks offense all we want to. This defense is locking up jokers left and right in the playoffs. Ain't nothing they can do about it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at their field goal percentages overall, ladies and gentlemen. 50%, 47%, 25% for 25% for James Harden. Mikal Bridges, defense player of the series. 25% shoot for James Harden. Ladies and gentlemen, that's crazy. That's crazy. One of the greatest scorers ever of all time in the game of basketball, 25% shoot. I don't know what to tell you. Max Strus, 33%. Ellis, 33%. I mean, crazy, bro. So Dean Wade, quote-unquote, Jalen Brunson helped stop her. 0%, 0 for 1. They didn't get a damn percentage. That's a shame. But now you look on the other side of the ball, 73% call every town, 8 for 11, 73%, 3 from 3 from downtown. Ladies and gentlemen, call every town shot 100% from downtown. That shit is insane to me. 8 from 11 from the floor. OG Anunoby, crazy numbers. Other he didn't shoot well from downtown, but he shot almost 46% from floor, 6 for 13. I'll take that. Landry Shamet, ladies and gentlemen, 83%. He hit 11 out of 12 3-pointers in the series, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody 9 or 10 or 11 for 12. He only missed 1 3-pointer.
I think it's 11 or 12 in the series.
Missed 1 3-pointer in the whole series. He shot 83% from the floor, 4 for 4 from downtown, 1 for 2 from the 2-point area, 2 for 2 from the chatty strike. Jalen Brunson shot 50% from the free throw line, 44% from the 2-point area, but 2 for 5, 40% from downtown. Shot 43 before the game. Not great, but we had taken it under the circumstances. Mikal Bridges, though, ladies and gentlemen, didn't shoot well, field goal wide. We had 6% from the free throw. This one game he didn't have it going from the 3-point line. They didn't need it, though. Deuce Bride, good job, 67%, 60% from downtown. Great job there, man. Overall, 100% from the 2-point area. Just great numbers all around. Great numbers all around. Salute to them guys, man. What a good job by them, man. So, like I said, the rebounding numbers was astounding. 14 for Cat had 14, 12 defense to that. Hart had 11. You didn't even think about Hart having 11 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson, 3 guys, ladies and gentlemen, put up 35 rebounds. 3 guys, 35 rebounds. 42 with Anunoby's. Porty had 5. I mean, this was crazy. 60 rebounds. So I just thought it was a good job overall by our guys, man. Congrats to them guys and good job by them. And we ain't gonna be in long, man. I'll open up the panel and let somebody let brothers and sisters get in, get their thoughts on. But great job. Salute to the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put the highlights up in a minute, and then we open up the panel. There's some good stuff to look at up in there, man. Them boys was rocking and rolling. So we're gonna put that up there in a minute. But Shop Powers, man, how you feeling going into the next series, man? What do you think?
I'm not worried. The biggest worry was the same worry that I had prior to this series when we swept Philadelphia about the layoff. But I don't see nothing that it is going to interrupt what the Knicks are doing. They already talked about it talking about we got to be in the gym a little bit more. We got to grind a little bit more every time we got to do it. They're already talking about it. So what I'm worried about it for, I mean, they already know what they got to do. They know they got to play a little harder against each other and stuff like that. And that's going to make them better. The Knicks just dominated a team and dominated teams. Like, it's just this. They're peaking at the right time, and it looks good that they're in such a rhythm that they are right now. And sky's the limit, man. I mean, if things happen in the right way, you know what I mean? They're gonna have to call the National Guard and armed force and everything to come down the canyon. So let's get it.
Yeah. Hey, Crims, I'm with you with that, my bro. He said SGA is here. We need him to give us the finals prediction for the Knicks. More 45-point wins, 4 games. SGA been on it though. He been on it, man. Salute to him. But yeah, thank you, Crims, Dad, brother. Appreciate the super chat, my man. For real, and everything you do for us, my man. You already know, my man. Listen, let me get into these highlights right quick, and then we'll get back at it, man. Just look at some of that phenomenal basketball we was watching the other day on full display in Cleveland last night. I mean, they was on full display, and they was lock and loaded, ladies and gentlemen, and they was putting it up on it. I'll put that chat back up there once I finish sharing this thing right here. Bear with me. Here goes a highlight from the last game, the past night's game real quick. Enjoy some of the moments, and I'll talk you through it. Apologize, I can't put that sound in there. Copyrights. But look at that right there. Big Cat with the flush, ladies and gentlemen. Good job right there. Cat with the 3-point. Bang. He was just knocking them down, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else said. Off the rip, rebound, push the pace. Anunoby. That was a foul right here, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this here. They ain't call that. That was a foul.
That was a foul.
bodied them, ladies and gentlemen. What? Look at Mikhail. This was the one. Mitch over the top, ladies. Healthy Mitchell Robinson over the top. They didn't want it, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't want it. Here you go again, the burner. Mitch again. They don't want nothing with it. Defense, good defense. Cat with the strip. Cat was phenomenal yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, on the defense side of the ball. Alvarado missed. Watch Cat come down court. Bang. Cat was phenomenal yesterday on all ends of the court. Look at the passing. Pick. Boom. Brunson fake it. Left hand hook shot. Left-handed hook shot. That's what he do. Check out this midi right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this midi. Look at this midi. I mean, it was pure too. Wow. What? Defense was there. Big Cat defense specialist last night. Big Cat. We going to the final. I ain't got time to be playing. OG with the fake. Give it to Cat. Cat knocks it down again. Splash. Here go the alley-oop. Anunoby, Dunk City last night, ladies and gentlemen. So nice, show it twice. Watch this off the miss. This is crazy. Bully ball to the max. Shadman got one bully. Strength in numbers, they say, ladies and gentlemen. Strength in numbers. Here you go again. Shadman to Mitch, another dunk. Look at these guys. They gave up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell y'all. They took it from them, ladies and gentlemen. They gave up. Watch the defense. Look at outstanding. Another dunk, Anunoby. Dunkanoby last night. OG Dunkanoby. For real. Look at Deuce. Deuce like, you don't want none. Wow. Oh, my God, bro. This shit is crazy. Here we go again. Dunkathon. Look at Purdy. Boom. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you get right there. Shoot to the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you close out a basketball game. That's what a closeout game supposed to look like, ladies and gentlemen. Send them home, and we'll see you next year. Good job, Shop Up. But that was just some overall just great stuff, man. They were doing anything last night. Can't say enough about the way they played.
Yeah, they played good basketball, man, and I think it's going to continue, man. They can smell it. They can taste it. They not playing with this no more. Nah, they're not playing with this. I'm already geared up, man. I'm about to take a week off of work. I'm already ready. I'm already ready. I'm already take a week off. As soon as it's over, as soon as the day, because I know I'm gonna be sore like for 2 days. I'm gonna go out there and act like I'm 23, and I'm just gonna go out there wild out on the parade. Right down the game. I'm going to get out there and be hoarse. My body gonna hurt. So.
Yeah, man, it's a good feeling, ladies and gentlemen. Great job by our squad, man. Great job by the New York Knicks squad and everybody, man. They just came out there and did it, man. I can't say enough about where I'm feeling. But, we just got to, get ready for it. It's going to be pretty much a long 9 days off, 8 days off, whatever. But at the same time, it goes fast as well. And we just hope that we get out there and perform the way we really need to perform, and I think we will. We open up the panel. When I open up the panel, I want to put something up there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go through it when I open up the panel, and they can chime in with it. But let me get this thing right first before I do that. Take this off and open that up. Bring in my man, the one and only Mr. Joe from AC.
Hey, yo, what's going on, Divine?
Yo, Joe, we air, baby. You know how I do, man.
Yo, when you were doing that before with Taste it, man, you got to copyright that or something, man. That's so funny, bro. I love it, man.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling that way, man. Winning brings out the best in all of us, right? So hopefully you got me on my A game.
He was doing that yesterday too, man. I was dying, man. I was loving it, man.
Yeah, man. But how you feel about that game last night, my bro?
Yo, man, like you guys were saying, OG Dunkanoby, man. I've been saying for such a long time, as soon as we get off the ball and we just make some good passes, man, things just start falling together and fall into place, Like we just make some really great plays. Like Brunson just immediately giving it right back to OG after he got it, just for the alley-oop, man. I was loving that play, man. That had to be the play of the night, if you think about it.
Facts.
So, hey, man, there's a lot of other things I was seeing that's really good. I just like the way that we just step on their throat and just close them out. You know what I mean? They looked totally defeated, man.
That is a fact. I like that about the Knicks too, Joe.
But they were saying by halftime they looked like they quit, but I don't know. I just think we looked better. Like at the halftime, they were saying, oh, they look like they quit, but I was like, we were just beating them down. After halftime, that's when they gave up. So, but hey, man, if we just gotta keep rolling, man, keep rolling. That's all it is. Keep the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. So, and y'all both, and it's both true. How about both of them? It's a Knicks, but and the reason why I say they gave up, when you playing somebody right, and you can't beat them. See, they was playing for pride yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. That's all they were playing for. They wasn't playing to beat the Knicks yesterday.
You hear what Harden said?
Yeah, they were playing for pride. That's all they were playing for. They knew they wasn't beating that team. Because if you knew you could beat the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how good that team is, you would do whatever you need to do to make that game relevant. Whether you give somebody an elbow, whether you go harder, ladies and gentlemen, they was deflated, ladies and gentlemen. They was deflated like a hot air balloon. Somebody turned the gas off of it. Because there's no way you don't let a team come on your home court. I don't give a shit how tired you is and bust you up like that. And only you doing is you playing off of not being disrespected. You playing to have your pride. That's all they were playing for last night, ladies and gentlemen. They lost their will in the first game when you gave up 22 points.
Yeah, man. Basketball is a game of momentum, man. For real. Like, you guys got to hold on to that momentum, bro. There's nothing the other team can do.
There's nothing they could do. And that's what made me say that I think they kind of – what I mean by giving up, I'm not mean that they just going to let you run over them. But, ladies and gentlemen, what I mean by them giving up, once you know you can't beat somebody, all you're going to do is try not to get knocked the fuck out.
and that happens still too.
You just going to try not to get knocked the fuck out. If somebody giving you the 1, 2, 12, 13 rounds, 8 rounds, 6 rounds, and they just giving you the business, ain't nothing you can do about it. Only thing you're going to do is put your gloves up in front of your face and hope you don't get knocked out. That's all the Cavs was doing in this series. Once the Knicks took their shit from them. Ladies and gentlemen, the other game the other night, you watched a team let a man walk to the basket. If that ain't giving up, what do you call it? They let David Russell walk to the basket.
That's when Cat put his hands up in the air. Yeah, man. I knew it right there. I was like, yo, these guys are cooked, man.
That's just funny to me, bro.
But, yo, Divine, did you hear what Harden said at the end of the game yesterday? He's like, oh, we're still the better team, even though they swept us. I'm like, what? You heard him say that in the post game, right?
Right. I did. Yeah, that's crazy to me. But that's what you do. Let me bring the panel in. I got some brothers want to hop in. Let me bring him in. Jay Choden, what's good? Number one.
Hey, Jay Choden.
Let me bring the man from the cave, S. Guard in the building. What's good, my bro? Peace, bro. What's good, my man? Oh, there you go. S, what's good, my man?
What's good? Salute, man.
Long
time, man.
Facts. Yeah, how you doing? You doing all right, my bro?
Man, I'm happy. Orange and blue skies, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey. Yeah, we've seen this, like I said, man, it is like nostalgia all over, like 99 all over again, man. But this time it's going to be a different outcome, man. So I'm just waiting for it, you know. So it's all good, man. Like I said, this next team right now, 11 in a row. Hey, man, that's historic run. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going, man, for real. Jay Choden, what it do, my man?
Chilling. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I had a couple people, but I was mostly sitting with my son, and we watching and we talking about it. It's not that they gave up. It's that we snatched their soul and their heart, and they knew it, and they couldn't put their hands up in front of their face. At some point, you know how the rep waits on in boxing, they wait a second before they hop in, and then they see the fight back. And if you give any sort of fight back, then they get them, then they'll back away and let you whatever. There was no fight back. There was no how they let us. Well, they didn't let us. We imposed our will on them.
Right.
It's different than a loss. They lost, but we really kicked their ass so damn bad. We imposed our will so much that they were sunken. But I ain't gonna front. Some tears rolled down my eyes after my son said something. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it real. He said, "Wow, we finally made the finals," and it made me think, "Oh my God, he's 25."
Right.
Wow.
And what I was doing in my life, it was like reflection. It was like all sorts of stuff started until we started talking about it, like what was happening, if they had other people, if this guy didn't get hurt, and if, Pat never had the type of team around him like Brunson does. And we started, it brought out a lot of great and not so great memories because I was wilding in 99, like out of control. So, but when he said, "Wow, we finally made it," a lot of things happened. It was 94. It was 99. It was the last 4 years of building this team, 4 or 5 years of building this team step by step by step by step. And then it was me as a father sitting with a son watching an eventual champion rolling over people. It's inevitable. It's like inevitable. We are not to be, I'm trying not to curse much. We are not to be messed with. And it's obvious. Each team has tucked their tail, lost their soul, and got their heart broken in pieces. And we stuffed all of that into Harden's beard.
Harden's beard, let's go.
Yeah.
Like
the Harden's beard was talking last night. It wasn't him.
Right. Like I said,
after the game.
Like I said earlier, the road to get there wasn't easy as people think it is. Like we just said a few minutes ago, the New York Knicks swept the two teams that beat the top two teams in the East. Let that sink in. The top two teams in the East this year, Detroit and Boston, the two teams that beat them, we swept both of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I don't get the talk of like we don't
man.
nobody,
Everybody act like the Knicks came, they walked. No, if we would have played Boston and Detroit, you all wouldn't have been saying that. But they got swept. I mean, they got knocked out. We swept them, and both of them said we won 7 games. Like you guys, Cleveland took Detroit 7 games. Philly took Boston 7 games. Obviously, they had Jason Tatum in that last game, whatever. But still, my point is that we still swept these dudes. And y'all had to. So to me, I'm like, listen, anybody can get it, ladies and gentlemen. I just think this team is that good. I think the Knicks team is that good. They got weapons on both sides of the ball. Their whole team can defend. Their whole team can shoot 3-point shots. Their whole team would do a lot of different things, man. That's why I ain't scared of none of these dudes. Like I said, I already told y'all earlier, I got Knicks in 6 over any of them. I don't give a who it is. I got Knicks in 6. I just think right now the Knicks is playing good basketball. Panel, S-God and everybody. I just think they playing good basketball, man. And you can't. Your eyes don't lie if you look at what you're looking at. The cameras don't lie. The numbers don't lie. And that's why I'm saying what I'm seeing. Mikal Bridges in the fold now. We had 3 dudes in the fold. Now we got 4 dudes in the fold. That's playing good.
That's why I'm saying Knicks in 4 because the way that we're playing, I'm really optimistic, man. I can see us sweeping. I know a lot of you guys don't agree with me, but I'm just gonna keep saying it. I think there's a real chance that we could shut these guys out real quick, send a message early, and that's what's going to be important in these finals, man.
Yep.
I think it's possible. I have them in 5, only because you never know. But
yep.
Hey, 6, 4, 5.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever. Just throw up that Wu-Tang sign real quick, and that's all that matters.
Right. S guy, what give me some thoughts.
There it is. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. There it is.
Give me some thoughts. What kind of makes you not kind of that's the wrong word. What makes you feel confident about our team going into this series, regardless of what one of them two teams we playing?
I think going to them because neither one of those two teams picked Brunson up 94 feet like how Indiana did, and like I said, that's a big thing because Brunson was worn down like a lot of those games when teams picked him up 94 feet and we didn't have a secondary ball handler. So if these guys don't pick him up, man, he's just gonna pick them apart, and we're gonna be able to run our offense and stuff like that. See, when you pick up 94 feet, now you're gonna have a short shot clock, and you're gonna have to take some bad shots. So if these guys don't pick up 94 feet, we're gonna be good, man. Like I said, it's almost like a cakewalk in there. But not to say it's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be for us, you know what I'm saying, where we don't have to worry about, getting into our game plan and our rhythm. We can just go ahead and do what we gotta do and stuff like that. And then also, G's rebounding now because early in the season, we always talk about him and Bridges wasn't rebounding too much. So now it's like everybody's rebounding because you saw we had like 60 rebounds the last game. Rebound is a big part of it. You get rebounds and you leave the team of one and done. And then also now the offense run through Cat sometimes now, so now the Knicks have options where they can either run it through Cat or run it back through Brunson, depending on how the scheme is. So, they got things to fall back in, as well as the bench. The bench guys coming in and they giving us work, they giving us production, and that's all we need, production from those guys. So that's a big thing, man. Hey, we got everything cooking right now. We just got to keep it the way we going. Don't deviate from the plan. And like I said, OG's getting healthier. He's getting healthier and healthier, and that's the main thing, man. When we get them wings healthy, and also Bridges is being more consistent. If he wasn't consistent, that's the whole thing. I always said it's our wings. Those two wings, if they consistent, we're gonna be tough to stop, man. So we good.
Yeah, I agree, man. And for me, like I said, I talked about it earlier. I like if Mikal Bridges, and I'm so glad that we could you can reflect on things. I like before this playoff guy has to have Mikal Bridges, which I know he will because I know the way he was starting to play in the last 5 games of the season. We played 5 playoff teams in the last 5 games of the season. We went 4-1. One of them we didn't really need against Charlotte. But I seen the way Mikal started playing. And I said, if Mikal Bridges catch lightning in the bottle in the playoffs, ain't nobody beating the Knicks. Because you already got a problem with Cat, OG, and Big Cat, OG, and Brunson. Then you throw him in the fold. Then you getting good game for Josh Hart. And like you said, S-God, and everybody else said as well, the bench stepping up. That means, listen, you could go across OKC starting 5, and you can go across, to me, San Antonio starting 5. Their starting 5 to me is not better than the Knicks starting 5. SGA and Jalen Brother, that's a wash. You can wash that out. Big Cat and Holmgren, I'm still taking Big Cat over Holmgren. Experienced body and been here and done this, I'm taking him over that to a degree. And if you want to say wash, that's fine too. And Anunoby and Jalen Williams. You want to call that a wash? You can get that a wash. I think the non-wash is Mikal Bridges over Lou Dort. I think that's what we beat them at. Because his offense game and Lou Dort just jump shooting game. And you add Josh Hart in the mix, I just think the Knicks starting 5 is better than. I know they better than San Antonio. You want to say Wembanyama on another avenue by itself? Swiper ain't no better than no Jalen Brunson. He nice, but he ain't Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Castle up and coming, but he ain't them dudes yet. And I don't think Harrison Barnes. No, he not even Anunoby's atmosphere, stratosphere, whatever. So I ain't worried about
Dylan Harper, Vassell.
Right. They decent, but I think our defense is that good. Ladies and gentlemen, New York Knicks defense probably giving up 98 after last night game. They probably giving up 98 points a game in the playoffs. So even if they got a good offense, you know what I mean? I think our defense and our offense playing on sort of a high level, shot powers, that our defense is going to compete with anybody defense coming up in that next series. No matter who in that next series, our defense is going to roll with them. And right now, OKC is not top 5 in defense in the playoffs. That don't mean they can't play, but they're not top 5. New York Knicks is top 5. San Antonio and New York. So, shot power. I just like a lot of the numbers, and a lot of the numbers. Me, the numbers don't lie. Because in order to get the numbers, you got to play the game to get the numbers. Right now, the number tell me New York Knicks is like belt the ass over everybody, for I'm concerned. So let's get it.
And until the team that we play can beat us, let's get it. Knicks is on a run. sooner or later the run will end. Either it could end with a loss or us just taking out this team 4 games. And I mean, so I'm down to see what the Knicks are going to do, man. The defense is playing different. The offense has always been prolific. That's the fire starters, but they're playing a different style of basketball under Mike Brown than Tom Thibodeau. This basketball team, the way they've been playing in these playoffs, is something that I can never. They are finishing teams now, man. They are going right, and it is no. All right, we'll wait to the next game. Man, we got no. They are finishing teams, man, and it shows. And I believe the next series that comes around, the Knicks are going to have that same mentality. They can smell it.
Let's go.
They can smell it. So I think the Knicks is ready, man. So let's get it.
This is going to be one of the best finals in a long time, ladies and gentlemen, because you got, no matter who team it is, 2 good teams. 2 great teams. Not even 2 good teams. You got 2 great teams there from AC, and it should be astounding. Because right now, the talk of the universe, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not kidding you right now. You can go on a lot of platforms, whether it's X or whatever. The talk of the universe is the New York Knicks, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. The algorithm for the New York Knicks is off the charts right now, and rightfully so. Them dudes have made New York feel good about ourselves, and as a fan, you got to feel ecstatic about your team. I'm loving what I'm feeling, man. I'm like I said, New York Knicks is the way of life for me. You know what I mean? Just like I put my sneakers on, just like I put my pants on. That's how the Knicks is a part of my daily routine. For real. It might not be high up there, but it's there. You know what I mean? And for me to feel the way I'm feeling, I'm elated, man, because it's been a long time. You know what I mean? A long time, and we paid our dues. We paid our dues, everybody, Joe. We paid our dues. We took a lot of from 2013 to 2020.
Laugh out loud, baby.
Laugh out loud, Knicks. And then after that, Leon Rose came and stirred the ship in the right direction. Him and Tom Thibodeau and them, to the tips. Can't forget you, my man. They got us to this level, and obviously it took Mike Brown to come in here to get us to another level. But they did it. And what else can you say, Joe?
Well, yeah, man. I kind of want to just open up something that you said. When you compare Brunson and SGA, right? I guess you can kind of say that that's a wash, but for me, man, like Brunson is such a good below the rim defender that I feel like it's really changing the game. Like if SGA wants to flop all over the place and he wants to just try to draw these fouls, like he's really going to need that whistle from the refs for him to be effective. I think if Brunson can figure out a way to totally ice out SGA by getting him to draw them offensive fouls, I think he could get in his head. And, the way that Brunson's shooting right now, man, I don't know if I can say that Brunson SGA are a watch. Like, is SGA really shooting lights out the way that Brunson is shooting right now? This is just food for thought. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what they're going to put Case and Wallace on Brunson.
Yep.
They're going to put Wallace on him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's facts. That's facts, Joe, because Case and Wallace is a hell of a defender. I mean, especially steal-wise. Remember, steal the ball with the best of them. They got him, Caruso, and other guy, and like I said, and the good thing about it, with the way the Knicks using Karl-Anthony Towns now, I think in that series, different than this series to me with Cleveland and them, I think you go back to the pick and roll with Brunson and Cat in this series. Because that once you get in that pick and roll, now you putting Chet Holmgren or Isaiah Hartenstein on Jalen Brunson, and then now you could get Cat to pin down Case and Wallace or whoever may guard them down in that paint. So it's always gonna be a chess game, you know what I mean? But I liked the fact that in this series, because they had the 2 bigs down there just like they do, but they was bringing Big Cat out there, let him just do it, facilitate like the quarterback, like I said. But now in this series, bring him on out there. That's why I think the Knicks got a good advantage over all these dudes, because that means Isaiah Hartenstein will have to come out here and defend Cat on the outside. So now you got him out of the middle. Same thing with Chet Holmgren. And Anobi could knock him down from out there. Chet Holmgren had to leave that area. That's one of the reasons why I think the Knicks is busting up all these people, because they got to take them bigs and take them out to the 3-point line, and all that shit is open in there. All of it is open. And I think the Knicks taking advantage of it, man. And I think it don't change in this series. Even if we play Wemby now, great as he is, all Big Cat got to do is go out to the 3-point line. Now that and they opened up that middle and they operate from there. And the way they assist in the battle, Knicks had 33 assists last night, gentlemen. So
I saw OG feed Cat a couple times too. You know,
it's
talk
crazy.
about them assists.
You know what? I'm not even disrespecting none of them teams. I know who they are, but I know who the Knicks are right now.
Right.
This ain't the Knicks in the regular season. That's all I'm saying. I'll be trying to tell you, this is not the Knicks in the regular season. They are on a whole other level, different level. Guys. So
the only thing with OKC is their bench. That's the only thing their bench can score.
Yep.
So if we can neutralize their bench, that's the whole thing, because their bench can make more to make up for it.
Facts.
So our bench got to come to play. Our bench got to come play and play some good defense, man. Limit those guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see that, because we do got a legitimate good defending bench too. That's why this is going to be a hell of a series. Deuce McBride on one of the Williams, Caruso, Landry Shamet, Alvarado, Big Mitch, and Clarkson playing good defense. This shit ain't. Listen, let's get it, man. This is like.
I'm so happy with Shamet, man. I love Shamet.
Get it,
whatever he brings, man.
Get it, bro. We got literally two-way player at every position in the New York Knicks, just like OKC. That's what I'm happy about this thing, man. Deuce McBride, two-way player. Shamet, two-way player. Alvarado, two-way player when he on offensively. Mitchell Robinson, you know, he's obviously his what I'm saying, his main game is defensively, but if you leave him open on the rim, he's a rim runner, so you know he can get it down there. I just think it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be one for the ages, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one of the best finals you've seen in a long time. But I believe it's here. If them dudes took them 7 last year, the Indiana team took them 7 last year, and this way this team playing, that's all. Yep, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to see Jay Chosen. What up, my man? You back in the building? What's poppin'?
Yeah, what up? My bad. I pressed something because the phone was starting to ring. Anyway, ordered a new computer. Either way, listen, I agree with you on everything. I just feel like it's destiny right now. Like you said, every player is doing. They up their defensive game. They've upped their offensive game. They've upped their passing game. They've upped their protecting the perimeter game. They're under the rim game. We have literally cohesively linked in like Voltron, big time, and stuff like when you just mentioned like Alvarado, even right. Take Alvarado. Give Alvarado 10 straight minutes. Not only is he going to lock his man down, but he's going to get to the hoop. He's going to get a couple assists. He's going to shoot a 3.
Clutch time steals.
Kolek had 22 steals in 4 minutes. Kolek had 8 points in 8 minutes. I know it was against the other guys, but everybody could do something. Everybody does something, not something. They do something good. Great, well, they know which lane they fit in, and I think that's the thing. Is no one's trying to step on anybody's toes. No one's trying to there's no ego here. I think that's the biggest difference I've seen in the longest time. There is zero ego on our team. Zero ego. You can see it with the way the captain's playing, the superstars are playing, Cat's playing. I agree with the way you just said too. That's why I think from the day one I called this the Legoland team. You legitimately could put anybody in any position. Their position, and that will be the lineup. And that lineup will shine. So I lived a lot of props, and I'm gonna say it because it was iffy. What did we say? Especially Divine and Shot. What did we say in the beginning of the year? This year was about Brown.
Fact.
That was number one. I believe that's really all we said. Mm-hmm. This year was about Brown and how the new guys fit in. I gotta give it to him. Whatever him and his coaching staff has done, it feels like it's a can't miss.
Yeah, facts. I'll tell you what's interesting. I want to show y'all something right quick, man. I want to run through this I want y'all thoughts on this here. So y'all hanging with me. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I just want to run through the playoff picture. I think it was pretty cool. I thought about it earlier today, and then we can get out of here pretty soon. But right quick, y'all look at this here on the screen. Here's what I want to take everybody through. Here go the play-in tournament for it all started in the playoff tournament. Here's what I'm looking at the road to where everybody got how they got there and what they did get there. Phoenix Suns had to play 2 games in the play-in. Then they played the OKC, right? So they Trailblazers beat them, then they beat the Warriors. So they played 2 games, and right after that they go play OKC, and they got swept. They got swept by OKC, but who they had? Devin Booker and a good year by Dylan Brooks. I'm saying, I mean, they had other players. Don't get me wrong, but I thought they were the 2 prime guys. And obviously Cleveland went through the Raptors 7 games. It took them 7 games to get there. And then they swept the Thunder, swept the Suns, right? San Antonio took out the Blazers in that series, and obviously then the next series we'll go on to skip past that. Then once they got to the conference finals, Knicks swept the Sixers. Spurs beat the Timberwolves in what that was 6 games. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, 6 games in that series. 6 games. The OKC played a Laker team without who? Luka.
Right.
But barely Austin Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like their role was dominant. That they played. That's what I'm trying to make a point. Everybody say the Knicks had a cakewalk. I don't think so. I think OKC had to play a team who played 2 games in the play-in and then played them and swept them. So so they probably was like, okay, we can't do nothing with these guys. And then Thunder 3-0, right? And then we got there, and Cavaliers went 4-0 against the Lakers. So they swept their first 2 series. So, and them teams to me wasn't even at their best. Then we get to the conference finals, and then we had to do something. Now you get to the conference final. Now they had to play a team who had good players, and that's why they 2-2 right now. Because the first 2 teams OKC played, Phoenix wasn't going nowhere, no way. They were the playing team, and like I said, Lakers without Luka, LeBron where he had, and Austin Reeves was in and out of there, and they swept them too. But now look what happened when they went up against a team who got talent. Major talent anyway, and they 2-2. So I say all that to say, to me, and the New York Knicks beat 2 teams that had talent too. I like Philly. Much of people want to try to knock Philly, they still had talent though. You know what I mean? Good talent. They had some good talent there. You know what I mean? And we swept these jokers. And to me, the New York Knicks could have did the same thing against Phoenix. Could have did the same thing against LA Lakers. And can do the same thing against OKC. I mean, not OKC, against the Spurs that OKC is doing right now. That's why I got the Knicks where I got them at. I think they roll with just as wasn't easy as everybody think it was compared to what OC went through with the talent that they was playing because who they didn't have there, Escott. And I think that's what gives me a lot of good feeling about our team, because I just think that people are not giving us credit for what we did in these playoffs.
True. And the one thing I don't think with OKC is like if they so-called the best team in basketball, then every game they favor, so they should have a cakewalk against everybody. So I don't understand why they don't talk about the cakewalk that they go through. If they're the best team, they're the defending champs. Mm-hmm. The Knicks are not the defending champs, so it's like our road is not easy. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through, like I said, you got to go through Cleveland, Philadelphia, whatever, even if it was Boston or Detroit. But we're not supposedly the best team. We're one of the top contenders, but everybody has a question mark about us, but nobody has a question mark about OKC. So if you don't have a question mark for a team, then they should be head and shoulders above everybody else, and they should have the easiest road to win a championship. Mm-hmm. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, which I think they did. That's what they did. They had one of the easiest roads to the championship. Except San Antonio, I'm not going to discredit San Antonio.
No.
But sure. No one counted us in. No one counted us in. You're right, Divine. Each series we had, they had bona fide players. Reeves just came off an injury. Mm-hmm. There was no Luka Doncic. Not saying that James can't still play, but James is over 40 years old. The ancillary players, I don't even know who they are in the Lakers. Devin Booker by himself, basically. That's not who we went through. We went through teams that had 2 or 3
All stars.
People, all stars.
Yep.
Wherever they're at in their career, wherever they're at right now, they were bucket getters during the year. They weren't playing teams. They were playoff teams. You understand what I'm saying? And Jalen Johnson and Paul George, no matter where he's at, but Edgecombe too, and Embiid, and you could put and on all the people that we beat.
Yep. You know what? We're really actually
And those 2 points is about those 2 points that we didn't get.
Yeah, facts. And here go for Sharp Power. A guy, here go another thing we got to take in mind too. If it's OKC, you know they throwing Mikal Bridges on SGA. That's a wrap. CJ McCullough shut down. Tyrese Maxey shut down. James Harden shut down. SGA next.
Who are they?
Mark my word, they gonna throw Mikal Bridges on SGA, and that ain't gonna go the way people think it's gonna go for SGA.
And I'm gonna tell you the one thing: if OKC, if Hartenstein gets in foul trouble, they in trouble because they don't have really no big men. Chet Holmgren, he's soft as tissue. He's not a big man. That's why they had to bring Hartenstein in there, a physical player. They don't have no other physical player really on the roster besides.
Yep, fact. Yeah, that's a great point, man. Because and then to add Mitchell Robinson to the fold with that, and man, that's why I say it's gonna be a lot of chess moving in this series. Shot Powers. But if you look at it in totality, I think the Knicks match up well against any one of them. I think the Knicks better than I think they're better than San Antonio all around town, just period. I mean, up and down the board. I think they better than them, but I think they match up well with OKC's talent. I think we can go a mano with anybody. Like I said, if Jalen Wayne is Anunoby, if SGA is Jalen Brunson, if Chet Holmgren is Big Cat, we can do whatever they do. What they got, we got. And I think the difference to me right now is the New York Knicks defense is playing better than OKC's. OKC not even in the top 5 in the playoffs. And I just think that I think the New York Knicks is number 2 behind San Antonio. 104, 103. Now ours might be time to finish tonight. It might be number 1 now. I mean, Shot Power. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited about what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. I just think this is our time, man. It wasn't Cleveland's time. It wasn't Detroit time. The Knicks been building for this for 5 years. Detroit was building for this shit for 1 year. Cleveland maybe 2 or 3 years.
Word.
New York been building for this shit for 5 years. They've been waiting to get here, and they got here because they've been building towards it. And I just think it's our time now. Just like Boston was building with that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown thing for 3 or 4 years, and they finally got to their time. I just think it's a New York Knicks time, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can see. We've been waiting for this, and I think Jalen Brunson and Big Cat are going to deliver. Anunoby, I think they're going to deliver. I think we're going to be walking down Broadway with the 5 brands of the military in New York in about 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be crazy. But Shop Powell, give me some thoughts on your thoughts of process right now, my man.
It's not much. For me, it's more of a waiting game to see what it is, so I can start brain casting my brain to think about how we're going to beat the team that we're going to beat. But it makes never mind which team it is. If the Knicks stay consistent with rebounding the basketball and hitting their 3-point shots, they're pretty phenomenal team. The defense is stepping up, and every player when they play, get on the court, also contributes to winning. So the last couple of series since we've been off, we've been on a winning streak for like a month now. And since we beat Atlanta, we've been beating teams by at least 10 points. I don't think series and dominating them in the closeout games. Putting our foot on the throat. So whoever's next, it makes no difference to me. Biggest thing is just to wait to see what it is. I prefer San Antonio, but I'm not opposed to OKC. I want to give OKC because all that hoop, but lead them over. I want San Antonio to beat the reigning champions so they can be out. So everybody is a wash now. Now they wasn't supposed to go, and now the Knicks was supposed to go. Everybody thought they was. Not all of us. Let me rephrase that. The naysayers, all the ESPNs and all that.
Yeah, all them naysayers.
They ain't looking good. 9-game losing streak in 11 games. They lose it. The Knicks, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna start all that stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So I want to see San Antonio because that they knock out the reigning champions. That's pretty much the main reason. They knock out the champion that was the new champion to be crowned. Let's get it.
Yeah, they right now. Joe, real quick. You want you to chime in?
Yeah.
43 to 35. 8 minutes into 47 seconds of the second quarter. Thunder up by 8. What's your thought? Who you want to see and how you think the thing gonna turn out for us, Joe?
Well, first thing, I just kind of need to address the elephant in the room, man, because they're talking about it in the chat too, and like, yo, all these talking heads, all these analysts, they were trying to find their golden pony boy. They were picking this team and that team, like who they were picking anybody that they thought. They said, "Oh, the Hawks, the Hawks were their golden pony boy for a certain time. Then we beat them. Then all of a sudden it was the Sixers." These analysts were picking everybody else besides the Knicks, and I felt like it was on purpose. Because how do you not see what our team has been doing in the past 5 years after they've been hyping up the Celtics for years, and they don't say a peep about it, but all of a sudden the Sixers are gonna beat us? Get out of here, man. I'm just These guys, man. These guys need to eat crow. Stephen A., you got to eat crow, bro. I saw him clapping up Jalen Brunson. It made me sick, dude. This guy's been talking so much trash about our team for so long, and then Brunson's going to go and clap him up. Hell no, man. Get this out of here, man. Like I said, we got to address the elephants in the room, the analysts, all these guys, these big talking heads, they've been getting it wrong all year. That's why I've been saying, yo, you guys want some real Knicks talk, you guys got to come here. You just got to come and check us out because, like, listen, man, these guys are not going to tell you how it is. They're going to pick their favorites, their golden pony boys, their Cavaliers or whoever they want. They're not going to pick the Knicks.
Yeah, they go police. Listen, they ain't nothing like that. Listen, you want real Nick talk? Come to all the podcasts. Forget all the national TV networks. Go to S God Show. Go to Our Show. Go to Nothing But Knicks. Go to Blanche Tears. Go to BCT. Go to everybody. That's where you get Nick content.
Let's go.
Not that shit out there on the national television where they just doing that for clickbait and ratings. Ratings. That's all they do it for. So we do it because we do it for the love. We critique our team for the love. They critique it just for clickbait. Or not only clickbait, but to get ratings. Let me put it like that. Because all of them been wrong 90% of the time when it comes to the Knicks.
Like weathermen.
Yeah, it's Knicks against everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Always been that way. People don't want to set the fact that there's no place like New York City. There's no place like New York. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to accept that. The greatest city in the world is the Mecca for a reason. That's why you see all them fans out there right now on the goalposts. Standing on the damn roofs, standing on in the city of Manhattan. We ain't even won the finals yet. We do this shit when the fucking playoff game is over. Because the New York got the fan base that love our team. We are desperate, ladies and gentlemen. We hungry. We hungry. We want to eat. We ain't ate in 27 years. Matter of fact, we ain't ate in 53 years. Let's keep it a buck. We hungry. We hungry. We hungry. We want to eat. So we are. It's a ball court down on every block in every borough in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they call it the Mecca, because it's a ball court on every fucking block somewhere. You know what I mean? Yep. That's the Mecca. You know what I mean? This is where it all started at. It's supposed to be that way. You know what I mean? And we about to really turn into the Mecca after this series. Like I said, you better get the 5 brands of the military in New York after this shit, because they about to burn this shit down. This is straight up. The fans are ready for it. They're ready for it. Let me bring Sharif together, man. Sharif, what's good, my man? First time seeing you. Appreciate you coming on. What's good, my man?
Good night, everyone. Hope my audio is good. I'm a Knicks fan from the Bahamas.
Oh, salute to the Bahamas.
And listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I can't tell you how much. First of all, shout out to you guys and the channel and all the Knicks fans. What we get through, man. I mean, Chuck D, back in Chuck D saved the drama. We don't want our mama wearing no armor, talking about we got to do this for our community. It's only us up to look after us, man. And that's what Chuck D means about the way this team is playing. It's like there's no ego. Everybody's looking at Bronson's expression and following the lead. You can't tell if Bronson is losing or winning. And that type of mentality, you got to thank his father for that. But we've been through so much. Spreewell, John Starks, Ewing going 3 for 19. Listen, man, The only thing I can say right now is it's going to be difficult to keep this team together. Basically because it's so talented. Maybe you're not going to be able to keep them all after a couple of years. But if we're able to go back to back champions or three-peat, it really would say something about Bronson. Um, Out of all the superstars that I've seen come through New York, I know Ewing was selfless is as well. Ewing would get his teammates involved, but Bronson, it, I can't tell if he's winning or losing. But what I can tell is that he's gonna go on to the next play and adjust whether he's down by 19 or up by 19, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He's so even kill, and like you said, you don't know whether he's down or up, but you know he's a winner, man. Like I always say all the time, this cat done won on every level. You know, it's not too many dudes you could say that I won in high school, I won in college, and if he win one here, only thing gonna be missing is a Olympic medal. He done swept the whole thing. I won in high school, I won in college, I won in the pros, and then he go to that Olympic team and wouldn't get a pop at God. I just think that he's like Jay Chola said, one of the greatest free agent signings of all time to me. Not only at the Knicks, I think just all time. Period.
Especially for the price and the way it went down and how great of the talent was. I think the Knicks,
Yeah, hold that thought, Jay.
I'm gonna end like this, and then just because I know that you're probably gonna end in a few. Are you ending?
Yeah. I asked God a question. I just didn't want you to jump in before. I didn't want to. So let hold that thought. Let me do him. Then I get back to you. But anyway, ask God on that Jalen Brunson thing. I just think he's just a prime reason why we are where we are here, man. Right now.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I always said, anytime if a player wants to come here and get him in free agency, don't make a trade for him. So you see, because everybody becomes a free agent, and when they become a free agent, if they really want to come to your team, they're going to come. And what happens? Nobody want to come, and that's why Jalen Brunson is one of the all-time greats because he wanted to be here. He signed. He didn't make a trade. He signed on the dotted line. So hey, and when you come as a free agent, you don't have to give up any assets and draft picks and all that type of stuff, and you could build your team that much faster. Because if we had to make a trade for him, we probably had to give up some first-round picks or something. So that was great, man. One of the great all-time free agents on us, man. Like I said, with Jalen Brunson, I ain't gonna say we always gonna be indebted to him, man. Like I said, he helped change the franchise around and stuff like that. He came on his own and stuff like that. And hey, we're happy to have him, man. And he is the king of New York right now, so it's all good.
It's all good. Go ahead, Jay Chosen. My bad. Go ahead, my man. I just want to. I said he can go. I don't want to interrupt.
I wish I had It's all right. No. If he was talking, he's there to talk. I wish I had a notebook, because I was about to flow up and then go off. What I'm gonna say is this, man. This team, it reminds me of a lot of the old school. It reminds me a lot of the new school. It's selfless. It's a squad that really truly love each other and pick each other up, lift each other. The older ones or the more tenured ones. Brunson is by far the best signing in the New York Knicks history. My uncle even he went with the Earl the Pearl and other people, and he said even that. He said this is he's by far a man that changed the trajectory and the culture of the New York Knicks, and his father being here and coaching him and being able to not punish him, but be able to speak to him like a father and a coach publicly and still have that respect. I think it's fire. I think it's amazing. I don't care who we play because I know we're gonna bust their behind. But we are on a mission right now. Our team is rolling like one of those tanks that they're gonna bring into New York for the parade, and we're rolling over people. You can't come through the middle with Mitch. You got to go east-west. You can't play around for the rebounds because we're going to get them. You can't find a team that has better all-around two-way players, filled, stacked to the brim. I like that idea, what Shah said. But the reason why I want San Antonio is I want the revenge.
Me too.
And I don't want SGA and the narrative when he goes to the free throw line for 32 times a game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that crap. Oh, we not good enough. But when we check the stats, he's at the line 42 times. I'll take it, and we'll still beat that butt. I don't care if he goes 100 times, we'll still win. But Knicks in 5 or less, and I'm telling you right now, man, we are blessed. Right now, we are witnessing history. We are so hungry. I've seen people standing on the outside ledge, 12 floors up, waving a Knick flag. Yo, we are hungry in the grittiest city in the world. And if I don't care if the NBA don't like us, I answered Joe to Stephen Naismith. I said, yo, you don't get to go where the wind blow and come back and go forth and go back. Stay where you are, stay in your zone, get your money, not hating on your bag. But if you really want to watch real news, hit the podcast. What I wrote right in this thing. So listen, man, New York Knicks, man, what a ride this is. I said it from day one. We are the Legoland team, and we are going to end up being the champions. And each pre and post game, if you're new here, subscribe, press like. You are rocking with the best pre and post game show, not only in New York but in the world, with Divine and Shah, Pete, and sometimes me and the rest.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. Thank you, Jay Cho. Appreciate that.
And on that, go New York, go New York, go.
Let's go. Geraldine, have a good night, sister. Appreciate you hanging out with us. I know you got to get at 6 a.m. I know the feeling, but you got to get in there. But real quick, Kingston, thank you, my man, for coming on, Kinshawn. You know the floor is always open when you come back in. If you feel like getting on, holler at your boys, man. But thank you for the subscription and Kinshawn from Bahamas. I know it's got to be beautiful out there right now, but thank you for coming on the show, man. We appreciate you for real, for real. Child Power, this is going to be, I think maybe Wednesday or Thursday, not Wednesday, Thursday, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend. We have a little bit more what's going on with that series. Got to be over by what, Sunday? Either way it goes, today, Tuesday, Thursday, game 6. That means Saturday it'd be a game 7. Am I right? Yeah, game 7, no matter way. But right now, that's a tight game, 47-44. San Antonio right back in there. Yeah, man, that's a good one. I might have to watch that later. I'll see how I'm feeling and everything like that. But I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen, for real. I'm excited about what we got going on, and I hope our guys just continue going in there, working on their game, get your mental right, get your physical right, and just work and study some film. Look at both of these teams' strengths and weaknesses. See what we could do to offset what they do. That's the beautiful thing about finishing early, ladies and gentlemen. New York Knicks right now probably watching that game. Oh, this is what Wemby do. Or this is the way Wemby move his left foot. Or this is the way Wemby swing his left arm, whatever. You know what I mean? Or SGA, he want to go right. If somebody put him on the left side, the Knicks get to study all that. That's why I got a feeling Knicks going to bust these boys up, because they are sitting there right now saying every move that you could do, I done seen the time we get to the finals. Because we watching you. We studying you. We studying your coaches. Like they literally say, okay, when does Doho or Johnson call timeouts? Or when does they like to go and they picking this and whatever. All the variables you could think about, the New York Knicks is sitting there right now analyzing it. So when they get to the game, they're not going to be like a deer in headlights, ladies and gentlemen, because they seen it. That's the beautiful thing about. That's why we swept Cleveland. They said, okay, we know what Cleveland like to do. We're gonna study these motherfuckers. 9 days, we're gonna study these jokers. And that was the outcome, because they knew that they're a jump shooting team. Like I said, one thing about people got to understand something about real quick, and I will give it to you guys. The New York Knicks making everybody in the playoff jump shooters. Everybody jump shooting. Like Nick said, all thing I'm gonna let you do is shoot jump shot. You ain't got enough two-way players to bust with us. See, that's the difference in us and OKC and these guys. New York Knicks got guys who go inside and outside. A lot of these teams we beat up, it's jump shooters. Boston was a big jump shooting team. Philly turned them into jump shooters. Turned Cleveland into nothing but jump shooters. Shit gonna happen in the next series too. We're gonna turn them into jump shooters, and they're gonna be shooting a low percentage shot. Cleveland shot 43% in this Danny in the series. I think it might have been lower than that because they took the hardest shots to make, jump shots. And I think our defense right now in the playoff and every series got these teams shooting jump shots. Mm-hmm. You ain't coming here dunking on us. You ain't coming here throwing up no finger rolls. You ain't coming none of that shit. And that's why Knicks busting everybody up, shot power. I just think their defense is on another level right now. And you could find out with an offense scoring 119 a game. Your defense only giving up 100 a game. Fuck gonna beat that. I don't care who you are. You're not gonna beat that. So even if you take them same numbers in the final and say, okay, I'm gonna give the Knicks 115 a game, and I'm gonna give the other team 108 a game. You're still not beating the Knicks. That's what I see with Shot Power. I just think that the Knicks is on something, man. These cats on something. So you can't go around, you can't go over them, you can't go under them. You got to go through them. You can't go around them. You can't go through that cipher. You got to go through it. You got to go through that. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, Shot Power. I'm excited about it. I got Knicks in 6 though, no matter who they play.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm leaning because on my fandom, like Joe. I think this team, the way they rolling, man, they could go right ahead and knock these guys riding them out too, whoever it is. I mean, the Knicks type of basketball is leaving teams under 100. The numbers don't lie, man. I mean, and we haven't faced records, right? We haven't faced this team or whosoever it is. If you want to say OKC, we haven't faced them in the playoffs, and who knows what can happen. Or San Antonio in the playoffs, you don't know what's going to happen. But from the numbers, if you apply the numbers look like the Knicks going to be able to beat this team, and I see it already on the Ben apps and all that stuff. The Knicks are scheduled minus 233 or something like that. That's killing whoever comes out. That's San Antonio or one of them was San Antonio or OKC. So I think either one of those teams, I'm not opposed to them. I'm not scared of them. And the Knicks are playing real good basketball right now. So let's get it.
Yeah, real quick. And that game, I'm gonna give it to Joe right quick, then I'll give it to Sharif Keyshawn. But that Spurs beat the other game. I think it was Game 4. They beat the Thunder 103-82.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spurs and New York Knicks got the top 2 defense in this playoffs right now, ladies and gentlemen. They giving up 104. They giving up 103. We giving up 104. I think that changed after last night. So I'll say all that to say, if the Spurs can do that to them, why we can't do that to them, and our offense is better than the Spurs.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. That's what gives me a really, really good feeling about the thing. And right now, Thunder, 54-49, they going at it. Yeah, like I said, and by the time they get to Game 6, let's see what happens. If Thunder lose tonight, they might not even come back to OKC for Game 7. The Thunder might beat it. Spurs could beat it tonight, close it out in San Antonio on Thursday, I guess it is. I don't know, Joe, but I understand why you feel the way you feel. When I'm looking at these scores here, anyone of them cats can get it from the Knicks, though. Anyone from the Knicks.
Well, I mean, listen, man, we got a team of guys that have just been snubbed for everything. We got Cat, who should have been All-NBA. We got Brunson, that's an MVP. We got OG, that should have been first-team defense. All these guys feel like they got something to prove. Like, they've just been stealing all our accolades. Like, we're hungry, man. Like, there's just something to be said about a group of 5 guys that have been with each other for so long and have been playing as a team. Like, this isn't just, like, we've been doing this, like, continually getting better every single year. And that's why I also think when you put on top of it Mike Brown getting snubbed for Coach of the Year, Joe Mazzulla should have never won that.
Who was it? Scott, the Boston coach, right?
Yeah. Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, man, what are they doing? What are they doing around here, right?
I think Mike Brown should have won it, man. Yo, listen. Yep. Tibbs failed to make the adjustment last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. I warned him multiple times in the games before that when I was getting on KFTV and I was saying, yo, we got to make the adjustment. Put in Shamet, please. He can make a difference for us. I was even saying Huck Bordy could help us. But, yo, Tibbs never made that adjustment. But Mike Brown, he made the adjustment, and it made the world of a difference, and that's why I think he should be the Coach of the Year. I don't know how these ESPN, whoever's doing this to make sure that people are getting Coach of the Year, I don't know how he got snubbed, but he definitely should have been seen as a coach, man. I don't know, man.
I'm going to give it to Sharif right quick. But the reason why I think Mazzulla got this, ladies and gentlemen, he did take them dudes 60s, almost second seed without Jason Tatum. Nobody expected Boston to be where they was at this year. That's the reason why I don't have a problem with Mazzulla, because Not only he lost Jason Tatum, he lost Porzingis, Luke Cornett, Al Horford.
Yep.
Drew Holiday.
Yep.
He lost a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, and look where they at. They were second.
Yeah, well, they were getting carried by Jaylen Brown. I mean,
Jaylen Brown had a hell of a year, and you know what? I'm not afraid to say that either. He had a hell of a year. So.
And he lost Al Horford.
Al Horford, yep, that's what I mean. He lost because of salary implication, too much money. Hey, Sharif, what do you think about the finals, man? Who you want to see over there, Sharif, going into the finals? OKC or Spurs? I mean OKC or Spurs, yeah, sorry.
How I break it down, I look at Mobley, I look at Merrill and Wade. I look at them as journeymen. And I think Cleveland have overcommitted to Harden because Harden is going to sign that player's option. So you have some journeymen, and then you have Harden and Mitchell. Then I look at Philly. You know, we can go through that. But what I'm looking at San Antonio and OKC, I put it in the comments. Jalen Williams is hurt, and the other kid from OKC is hurt.
AJ
and then when you look at San Antonio, right, and you look at San Antonio, I think De'Aaron Fox came back to play Game 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he's nicked up. And then Harper is also nicked up. So I look at it like this. I don't tell me that, oh, you didn't get the best. Look, we play who we have to play. Okay.
Exactly.
Halliburton would have won the championship if he didn't, tear his Achilles. So you play who you have to play. Don't tell me that, oh, Jalen Williams is hurt, Harper is hurt, you guys got no. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. OG Anunoby was hurt. What if he didn't come back? So we got to deal with our own problem. So I'm not going to cry if San Antonio gets hurt through this 7-game series, and I'm not going to cry if OKC gets more nicked up than they, I'm not going to cry for them, because my thing is, it's going to expose SGA as he needs 6 more free throws by flopping. And once the NBA catches on to that, and the Knicks defense catch on to that, we're gonna probably make him score 40 on Josh Hart and Shaman, which he won't be able to, because those guys play Mitchell pretty tight in this series. For his 20, he worked hard for those 20 points. And so to me, if we get SGA, there, I think we got the journeyman. Caruso, journeyman. Who else? Journeyman. Who else? Journeyman. I would argue that Philly had a better cast right now than OKC. You're asking Caruso and 3 journeymen to help Gilchrist Alexander. Are you kidding me? Are they even as good as Merrill, Mobley, and Wade? Is OKC bench even as good as that? Because San Antonio has a bench, right? They would be the better matchup through 11 players. But OKC keeps losing players, and now you're asking SGA to become Kobe Bryant, which I know he can. And that's how I break it down, guys. So either way, we're going to win.
Yeah, and that's a great point, Esgar, because here's a lot of things people don't understand. Same thing with the Knicks. When Anunoby went down, obviously your team get weaker because now your bench players come in to be starters. Now your bench get weaker because now you got to take the non-rotational players and make them come in and play on the bench. And I think, to me, just to piggyback off Sheree, I think that said a lot about the Knicks. We lost Anunoby with 2 games left in the Philly team and still swept them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that tells me that we got a legit team. But what I like about our team also that, okay, so that means Deuce and Bryant had to come in. But now Shaman gets it, Pop, because Deuce and Bryant had to become a starter. But Shaman comes in, and Alvarado picks up some minutes. And if you had to go to Tyler Kolek or you had to go to the War or whoever, or Shohan, I think we'd be okay. And I think that says a lot about the OKC because they are nicked up. And like I said, now if Jalen Williams ain't 100%, Anunoby gonna shut that shit down. But I do think that the best player in this playoff series, hands down, defensively, has been Mikael Bridges, and that's who they're going to throw on SGA because they both the guards. He played a 2, SGA played a 1. They're going to let Jalen Brunson and Carson Wallace get down. They're going to throw my man Mikael Bridges on SGA, and he's going to send SGA through the same thing he sent Maxey through, same thing he sent whoever they took James Harden through, and the same thing he sent CJ McCollum through. He's going to send him through the same thing. He just that a bona fide defender. Coming out of college, he came to Villanova not because he could score, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Wright brought that boy in because he could play defense, and he picked up his offense game. Like I said, when Josh Harden's senior year went to the pros, then Mikael Bridges got to become in his senior year, become a scorer with Jalen Brunson in them. Then he carried over to the playoffs. But right now, his defense is on another level as guard. I mean, he is playing some phenomenal defense, and the numbers don't lie. James Harden had 12 points in the closeout game last night. So that's why I think.
And yo, what about
He had that memorable.
Hey, my bad.
If you remember, he had that memorable steal from Tatum. He stole the ball out of Tatum's hand, bro. That's. I remember that, bro. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, he stole the ball right out of his hands. Nah, I was just gonna say because I didn't hear anyone say it. Sometimes I feel like our third string with Tyler Kolek and Huck Porty and these guys, I feel like they could go with anybody, man. Like when we're in practice and we're doing scrimmages and this is our third string and they're using them to go against our first string to practice, man, I think it's making a world of difference, man. Because they're getting these live reps against good competition. Like I think we really underestimate the value of our third string. So but that's just me.
Yeah. We definitely AP. We definitely disrespecting them. But I'm not disrespecting OKC by no means. That's why they're the champions, ladies and gentlemen. They got the ring for a reason. They good. They bona fide. They good. That's what they do.
I wanted to see them last year. I swear, I was so upset when we lost.
I think for me, AP, it's not about more disrespecting them. It's about me feeling confident about our team. You know what I mean? I am living on another level with the way the Knicks is playing. Now I think the Knicks can deal with any one of them. Because I think we got what they got. You know what I mean? But they right now they are defending champions, and so until somebody beat them, nobody considered better than them. Nobody right now. The best team in the league right now is OKC because they the last one to lift that trophy. Mm-hmm. Make no mistake about it.
That's right.
Knicks coming at them, ladies and gentlemen. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The numbers don't lie. They just don't fucking lie, bro. And until somebody can beat the Knicks like that, the numbers ain't lying, ladies and gentlemen. Because them numbers, they put them numbers up because that's what they doing on the court. They literally winning an NBA playoff 11 games in a row. Point difference is outstanding. Outstanding. I mean, their defense is top in the NBA in the playoffs. Their offense is top in the NBA in the playoffs. I mean, what else can we say? You know what I mean? I mean, not. I know it's gonna be a different scenario when we play them two top teams. But ladies and gentlemen, nobody can sit here and tell me with a straight face that one of them teams is better than the Knicks. I could say the best 3 teams left: Knicks, San Antonio, and Thunder. The best teams in the league usually wind up being at the top, and that's who they're. That's who they're. The best 3 teams. You got to put Knicks in there, ladies and gentlemen. You got to put Knicks in there.
Just real quick, to add to what a new friend said. Don't forget that not only was OG hurt through the entire thing, and we rolled over the people, every one of them. And I do agree. I think that we faced harder talent the whole time. Plus the hardest critics in the world, all the BS that goes on. But how many times did our superstars, we have a guy that has literal Mamba blood in him, not getting foul calls. We don't get foul calls. We don't get nothing like that. How many times have we seen him walk back into the locker room and come right back out and do a 20-point fourth quarter? Like, all jokes aside, we've been hurt. We have a center that makes a difference, and we figured out how to use them by using them in minimal minutes. Imagine Mitch played 30 minutes fully healthy, like when he was first got here. Imagine that. There would be, just imagine that. With what he does now, I really think that there is nobody. And I agree with what you said, and I'm going to end here, and I'm really going to bounce. The truth is, that if we stay away from that flopping stuff, even though I believe it, and really hope it's the Spurs because I really want that revenge.
What do you mean
and he starts falling on the floor 5 feet away from people. They'll say it.
Hold on for 1 minute. What do y'all mean by the revenge against the Spurs? Are you talking about from the trip?
99.
I would make sure I was on the same page with y'all because I was like,
yeah,
I would make sure I was with y'all. Like, we just beat
I'm sorry, I didn't say it like that. Because I know we bust their ass this year, and we got the Emirates Cup over them, and we made them like I have no fear on them. I only fear the flopping and the amount of differences in foul calls for our superstars and our players. Period. So, but that's the only way that they can make the games even close. Is by calling that. Look, the other night when they ran over Cat or whoever and gave him the technical. And got 5 shots out of it or something like that. So whatever they want to do, whatever games, whatever tricks, whatever things that they have planned, it's not going to work.
Yo, Jay, can I just add on to that real quick?
They're not real.
Go ahead, Joe.
I just want to add to Jay's point because right now SGA's got 19 points and 10 of his 19 points are from the free throw line. So he's he's free throw merchant right now as we speak.
Wow.
So just to go off Jay's point.
Yeah, facts. S. You
and
do.
Can I say real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let S get in until we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish we could. I wish we can take this accountability into our workplaces and in some structures of our home life, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike Brown made them sign an accountability agreement. Some of you know in the comments. The accountability agreement means that Mike Brown can be held accountable, as well as Jalen Brunson, who's is even keel. We mentioned, and when you're talking about a team who's okay with calling each other out in the video room after a game, pointing out mistakes and knowing that we'll get through it to the next side so we all can win. I want us to think about what teamwork means in sports. And I really hope that the Knicks can teach some of us in our workplaces, in our home life, what you go through adversity and then you mesh to become the best for the production. That's all that matters. And so I want these guys to stay connected, because people think that we're on some type of Adderall. What it is that Cat is able to tell Mike Brown no in meetings. No, and I'm going to tell you why no. And then I don't know if you guys notice in Mike Brown's press conferences, he would point out to us and the media when the assistant coaches do well in specific things.
Right.
That's what I love, because what Mike Brown is doing, it's these guys who made sure these things take place to keep the chain rolling. All I did was give motivation in the timeouts. And so what we're seeing here, like I said, I hope we are able to carry this out. This is true teamwork in this 11-game run.
Yeah, that's facts. That's 100%, man. I always say you apply basketball just like the way you apply life. A lot of the same intangibles in basketball apply to your everyday life, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that's 100% dead on right there, man. Because Mike Brown I love listening to his press conference, ladies and gentlemen. He keep it a buck all the time. He shares the wealth all the time. He called himself out. I got to do a better job, or this person got to do a better job. And I like that, because even when to me, a real man could take criticism, ladies and gentlemen. A real man could take criticism. And if you can't take criticism, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? And I think Mike Brown could take criticism from his players. I think the players could take criticism from him. And that's why they are where they are to this point right now. Sharif, you hit that dead on the head, my man. I really think that's important, ladies and gentlemen, because there's no egos involved here. You know what I mean? Listen, what I eat don't make you go to the bathroom. What you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. But it does make both of us live, though. So
Yo, can I add on to that real quick, Divine?
Yeah, go ahead, my man.
I just want to say, man, Knicks assistant head coach Chris Gent. I
He
see.
gone. He
I
gone
see.
next year.
But I see him getting in the chair and like, we talk about egos and being selfless. Like Mike Brown is letting him, run the charge and run the plays. Like Mike Brown will be standing in the back while Chris Gent's in the chair showing the guys what plays are on. Like, that's kind of going into what you're saying. Like that's selfless, man. That Thibodeau's never letting an assistant coach sit in that chair.
Exactly.
Like, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not letting you sit in there.
Exactly.
No,
I thought I was the only one. Right. I thought I was the only one seeing that until he pointed it out to the media, and so he gave them grace, and and in the media, and that's what made everyone else know. But I saw it during the timeouts, and so these are the things that and shout out to Pat Riley, because this is the type of thing that Pat Riley can tolerate. What is going on right now with the Knicks? And Mike Brown, even the coach from the Cleveland Cavaliers, he has some of it in him because he coached with Mike Brown in Golden State, but he just doesn't have the talent. So you're talking about guys who are willing, and shout out to Steve Kerr. So what we're noticing is this the younger version of players, the youngsters today, and we need these type of coaches to come out and be able to make it happen regardless, because you can't control the young youth of the day. Well, there's going to be a coach that's born who's able to intertwine and have everyone feel like the same person, and that's a guy like Mike Brown, a guy like the coach from the Cavaliers, Steve Kerr's of the world, Popovich. I mean, Wibanyana talks to Popovich every day. Every day Wibanyana talks to Popovich.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. That's real. He the foundation of all of them. Mike Brown with Pop, Steve Kerr with Pop, my man Johnson, who coaches San Antonio right now, Popovich. All these coaches is pretty much from that tree, I guess. Let me put it like that. I'm S-Guy, man. But it's all good, man. I'm enjoying the show. We're going to get out of here. But S-Guy, man, take the floor, man, and get your thoughts on me. You've been so patient waiting, my brother. I appreciate your patience and everything like that, man. But, I'll let your man, my man.
Ain't no problem, man. Like I said, against OKC, if that's what we're going to play, two things we got to watch out for is the fouls, the foul calling and all that stuff. If we're going to get the equal share like they get, that's going to be one thing. And another thing is their bench. People can say what they want to say. They got the number one bench in the NBA. Atlanta bench is trash. Philadelphia bench is trash. Cleveland's bench was trash. This team right here, they got a bench. They score. They got 27 points right now at halftime off the bench. So in the second half, they might get another 15 or 20 points. They average like 40-something points off their bench easily. So that's another big thing that we have to watch out for is that bench scoring. Their bench is no joke, bro. Their bench is no joke. We have to. That's what I said. Our bench has got to come to play and produce. You got to put points up on the board, because if you're getting outscored by their bench on a game-to-game basis, that's not a good outcome. You can't get a score like by 30 points or 28 points every game. So that's one thing you have to keep looking at when we play these guys. You got to look at their bench, the differential on the bench scoring. That's why we have problems with OKC. But I really think we can beat them. Like I said, if we get the foul calls and stuff like that, and our bench comes to play, I think we can get them. But like I said, that bench scoring is a big thing. We got to watch for that. So that's the only thing with OKC is their bench. Their bench can score.
Yep.
Who's coming off their bench? Who they got?
They got the Williams boys, AJ. They got
Isaiah Joe.
Yep.
Caruso. They do have a tight bench, and it's evident their bench the other night. What would they score? 70 points or something like that.
76 points off the bench.
77 points there.
Yeah, Nick Yak said their bench has 65 points in one game.
Yeah, they can score.
Yep.
That's the best bench we're gonna face all year long. That's the best bench.
Yep. And you know what? And that our guy just got to come play, man. And that's why I like one thing I do like about our bench. They are good defenders. That's one thing I do like about them. Them things right there give me confidence. Like I know Deuce gonna go in there and try to lock somebody down. Shammy gonna try to lock somebody down. Mitchell Robinson can lock them down in the middle. Like Shot Powell said, Mitchell Robinson in that middle. That means they're going east to west, not north to south, or at least not south. They can go north if they want to the other way, but they ain't coming downhill. They ain't coming south. You know what I mean? And I that's why it's gonna be a good series. Like you said, it's gonna be our bench defense against their bench offense. which one gonna give? Iron sharp as iron, right? A mano, whatever. But I like the way our guys get down, man. I really believe that. And here's another thing I like too: the way Mike Brown matches the bench with the starters. You know what I mean? Like he literally could say, I'm gonna have Mitchell Robinson, Deuce Bryce, Shamman, Anunoby, or McHale. He know how to stagger the minutes. I salute to Mike Brown for that this year, man. He staggered the minutes real well with these guys. Whereas he always gonna keep a couple of starters in sometime with our whole bench. Like, you're not always gonna see 5 starters or 5 bench players in the floor at one time. Usually it's stagnant, you know what I mean? Because he's stacking the minutes real good. Brunson get his first 6 minutes, then he bring in whoever the backup guard is. If my man McHale bring his bench, and in process, they bring another guy. So he's been doing a good job of it. But it's gonna be a good series no matter which one we play. I think the easiest series, I think, is San Antonio. But do I think we can win both of them? I think we can. I think we can. I think it's the Knicks time, man. That's all. That's what my heart tells me, that it's the Knicks time, and I don't think Jalen Brunson, Mike Brown, that eluded him a lot. The only one got one is Anunoby. McHale been there. He missed the opportunity. Cat been trying to get there for so many 10 years. Jalen Brunson got there with Luka, but to the Western Conference Finals anyway. You got a lot of guys who just hungry for this stuff, man. And OKC already got one. You know what I mean? Do I think OKC not hungry? I'm not saying they're not hungry, but I don't think they're hungrier than the Knicks. I know they want to repeat a champion and go down as one of the greatest teams ever. I get that. But the New York Knicks is hungry, though, ladies and gentlemen. They hungry, bro. And I like Shot Powell. They can smell it. They can smell it. Let's see how it goes, man. Let each other keep beating each other up all week long. Right. We'll deal when they get there. But I'm optimistic about it, ladies and gentlemen. I really am, man. What I'm seeing is a beautiful thing to see. Let's hope we can continue that train, man. But listen, we're going to get out of here. Thank all your brothers for coming on, man, with all this great knowledge y'all putting on here and all this insight, man. That's what we need. We need some of the guys like you guys to come on the show and just bless us with your knowledge, man, because that's what it's about. You know what I mean? But as God, you do the live thing?
Yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all hit the brother up, man, on the live stream and subscribe to the channel, the Man Cave Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know now, you know. Hit that like, subscribe for my brother, man. You get some good knowledge down there, my man, for real. And that's what we do this thing for, man. And Joe from AC, Sharif from the Bahamas, my man. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you, man. You want any last word before we
Yo, yeah, man. I just wanted to, I don't know if you guys know or not, but in the chat, my tag is the most optimistic Knicks fan. That's me. So
okay.
Yeah, that's my YouTube channel that I got now. So.
I got to make sure I go hop on, man. I didn't know that was you, Joe. I always knew Joe from AC. I didn't know what your tag, my brother. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, man. I just try to be optimistic, man. I try to have a voice for the people that want to be optimistic. They don't want to hear all the naysayers. The Knicks can't do it. I try to be uplifting. Try to, because people want to hear a voice, man. They don't want to hear all that naysayer talk all the time. Oh, the Knicks can't do this. The Knicks can't do that. But I've been here. I've been saying this team's got fight. I've been saying this team's got grit. Hey, man, it's about time, man. We're going to win a championship. And that's how I feel, and that's how the panel feels, man. That's how the chat feels. Salute you guys in the chat. Salute you guys on the panel. Thanks for having me on, man. We're always rocking with the Knicks. Let's go Knicks, baby.
And I put my channel in the chat, so y'all can go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah. Make sure you hit that up, man. Don't forget, man. Hit that up right there. Hey, Sharif, man, holla at your boy, man, before we get out of here, man. We appreciate you coming on and answer the subscription, man, for real. You there, Sharif?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try and subscribe to the Man Cave. And you said the
what's that, Joe? Optimistic.
You said
the most optimistic Knicks fan.
Yeah, the optimistic.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate
you. Yep. Yeah, but listen, man, y'all enjoy your night. So we're gonna kind of wait for a couple of days to see what happens with this series. But we'll be on before our series come back on, no doubt about it. It'll probably be something like Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, whatever. But we want to see where this thing go out. Definitely, we'll know after Thursday how close we are, to what's gonna happen. Because the way it looks right now, Thunder got 11-point lead. So we'll see how that go when it's halftime. Seems like it's to me right now. 69 points at halftime. Good God, San Antonio. Yeah, that's some tough to beat. But listen, man, I'm excited about it, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to all the Knicks fans out there. And this has been a long time for us, ladies and gentlemen. But we never wavered. We stayed true. We took the bumps and bruises. We took the Knicks and bruises. We took the bad seasons. We took all that, ladies and gentlemen. We went through all that poor play, them poor years to get to where we are now. That's what it was all about. I mean, you learn from losing as well. You know what I mean? We learned the many years. James Dolan had to learn to get better people in here. He got the right people in here. We had to get better coaches, better players. When it all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, we back at the top, ladies and gentlemen. We back at the top. And we just got to close this thing out and get this parade going, man. But other than that, the Knicks did what I wanted them to do. They got to the finals. At the beginning of the year, me and Shop Powell and a lot of other people said, listen, it's finals a bust, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't no bust no more. But now I see the way they playing in the playoff. I want them to win it. Now I believe they can win it. I knew we can get here. I wasn't sure we can win it because the teams like OKC now. But now I see the way we playing. Now they got to win this thing now. To me, I mean, not say they got to, but I know they can win it. Let me put it like that. I know they can win it by the way they playing. Do that mean they're gonna win it? No, but I'm picking them to win it. I got the Knicks in 6, ladies and gentlemen. I just and like I said, until I eat crow, put some sweet baby rays on it, whatever. But I don't give a shit. But till then, I'm going with the Knicks in 6, ladies and gentlemen. I just think we ready to lock it in, man, for New York City and for the fan base, man. Orange and blue skies all summer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man, we've come a long way, man. Very long way.
From
17 to 65 with Ennis Canner to 60 wins, with Jalen Brunson. Hopefully next year, but we'll see.
Derek Fisher, Kurt Rambis, fucking David Fisdale. What?
David Fisdale. Oh, get him out of here.
Take that for data. Take that for data, ladies and gentlemen. But it's all good, man. Listen, y'all brothers, enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see y'all soon, man, and all that good stuff, man. And if y'all have it, man, y'all hit the link, man. The merch store is open. Y'all want to get some Knicks Real Talk merch, it's there, man. Hit us up, man. We got some pretty good stuff out there and all that good stuff. But other than that, thank y'all for all the support, first of all. Just for coming on, being a part of the show. Salute to the chat. You know how we get down, man. For real. That's the visible panel right there. And let's get it, man. Let's go, Knicks. Orange blue skies all day. I'm about to go and start doom strolling after this. So I still got more Knick energy in me.
Yes,
I've been here some good stuff, man. But listen, man, love to everybody. Peace to God, S God. Sean Powell, my brother. I see you on the side. Hey,
you already know.
Joe from AC, stay optimistic. And my man from Sharif from Bahamas, brother. We see you hopefully in the future, my man. Appreciate it, everybody.
Yeah, come back, Breeze.
Yep. Let's get it, man. We out of here and we out. Peace. Let's go, Knicks. Congratulations to the New York Knicks, my land. That's SMD finals, baby. Peace.
Yeah, man. Let's take them brooms out, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I ain't put my belt down. Got all about all that. I would have smacked the belt around tonight, but this was a deep conversation. Yo, peace, everybody.
Bring out the brooms. If it is OKC, I still think we can. I think we can.
Hey!
You heard it here first.
You are now about to witness.
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't news on YouTube, frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We flew by confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We got teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the link that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange and blue skies. In Metropolitan, we connecting the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of fashion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks shit assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!